Hi, Steve from Critical Dreamer channel. I have a review for you on a product that I thought worthy was sharing my thoughts. This is the Core Essentials Trakline belt. That's Core, K-O-R-E. Trakline, T-R-A-K-L-I-N-E. I just want to start out by saying I have no affiliation with this company. They didn't send this to me to review. It's just something I discovered online. I wanted to make a purchase, try it out, and I've enjoyed it quite a bit, and I just wanted to share some thoughts, as I said. So this is not a tactical belt, as you can see. Okay, it is a very clean-looking leather belt. This is a great EDC option. It's leather. It's reinforced on the inside, stitched all the way around. There's a nice taper there, nice and clean. This is a great everyday option. You can wear this with, well, you decide what kind of pants you want to wear with it. It's great, and it's worn very well, meaning it's been able to take some abuse that I've thrown at it. Not that this is worthy of any horrible abuse or anything, but just wearing it, not worrying about whether it's going to get scratched up or leaning on something. I do have a little scratch on the buckle, but it's not really a scratch. It's just from use, and it's held up great. This is a unique system for a belt. It's a clever design in its function and its approach. This is a ratchet style. So instead of having those holes that everybody's accustomed to seeing, this works on this plastic track, excuse me. See that, as a matter of fact, with that bulge in there, you can see where that plastic assembly is embedded inside the leather. And these are in 1/4 inch increments. So this works on, well, it's a line of track. So it's track line. That makes sense, right? This is a great option if you're looking for something for CCW, again, without that tactical look. And it's, boy, it's rigid enough that it's just snaking all over the place on the bench here. So you can hear that click. Okay, that's the track engaging. I'm going to show you over here. I actually like this so much, I decided to buy a second one. This is the box. There is, it wants to come out already. Comes with some paperwork that was in the video earlier. Okay, so this is the belt. This is the other buckle that I got. And this is a hanger. We'll get into that a little bit later. Okay, let's get this to shed its skin here. This is going to be possibly noisy and flopping around everywhere on the bench because it is rigid, but it's not too rigid. It's rigid enough to do the job, but it's pliable enough to be comfortable. Okay, so again, let's get this over here. These are the markings to cut down for sizing. Let's go over to the track. Okay, there's that track again. So what happens with this is the other buckle. So when you put your belt on and feed it through, okay, and that's it right here. This piece right here is the latch that's engaging these segments on the track. Okay, and then there's a release lever here. This is on the spring. You push down on the lever, and you can slide the belt off. So putting it on, adjusting, taking off. This is really a great idea to be able to really fine-tune and dial in that adjustment that you need, and that accuracy is it's really like nothing that I've used, that's for sure. As far as the sizing goes, it comes with some markings on here, and this will fit or accommodate waist sizes from 24-inch to 54-inch. Keep in mind that your waist size is not the same as the length of your belt. So be very careful when you're cutting this down, always start longer and work your way back. It's always better to have a little bit longer and have to keep turning them back than being too short, because then you can't go back the other way. Okay? The buckles. And this first one, this is the X1 buckle. It's an open face buckle. These are made of zinc alloy. It's not magnetic. Okay? But that's the X1. The other one I got, this is the X2. So this is a closed face. So here's how this works. You cut down the length of size that you need. Okay, and then once you have it where you want it, you just slide it in. Push it in there. It's a little tight going in the first time. Okay, and then you push this back and see this teeth there, and those teeth bite right in. Click. Okay, and it's in there. The good thing about this is you can take that off, take it off again, and you know, if you need to resize it again or even change out the buckles, you can take this X2 off and you can put that X1 on there. You can change it up a little bit depending on what kind of a look you want. Okay, so I've changed the buckle over a couple of times on that first belt, and of course, you know, the more this gets fed in and you bite into it and the same holes over and over again, it's going to be, you know, the first time's always going to be nice, hard bite, and after that it's going to be a little bit easier. So I'd be reluctant myself to change the buckle over too often. That's why I bought the second one, just to, you know, basically have some fun. One belt with one buckle, the other belt with the other buckle, and I can rotate them as I need them. That's, you know, that's my preference, but I like the belt so much that I thought it was a great investment and worth the money in the first place. All right. Now, you can also get this hanger, and this will accommodate 2 belts. And what you do is, let's take this off here. I'm going to release this. And when you want to hang them up, just slide it in. That's it. Okay. And now you can hang it up. Put the other buckle on there. Put the other belt. Now you got 2 nice ready to go hanging on your closet rod. So it's a great idea, great concept. I really haven't had too much of a problem hanging these up on things, but you know, every once in a while it can be a little bit tricky, but that's what that's for, and I think that's a great idea, great option to have. The pros of this belt, very customizable. Again, being able to dial in precision adjustment with this belt gives the added advantage of being able to accommodate, you know, whatever you'll be carrying inside the waistband or outside for that matter. A little bit tighter, a little bit looser in 1/4 inch increments. I love the ability to be able to fine tune what's going around your waist, because we all know what happens when belts get older and they stretch, or sometimes it just, you know, the hole isn't in the right place. This is definitely a great option, great idea. It's very user-friendly, the initial setup, cutting it down to size, putting the buckle on, as you saw, a matter of minutes. And most of all, it looks great. It really does. Super, super comfortable. It's been a pleasure to wear. I've been, you know, telling all my friends about it, and I think just because this particular one is a gun belt, it doesn't mean that you even have to be a gun owner to have one. I think it's a great belt in and of itself. Very happy with it. The Core Trakline leather gun belt. This is Critical Dreamer. Be present and stay mindful.